Hi everyone, it's Mecha, also known as Mecha the One and Pro 4. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm back here and going to read another Roblox scary story ride called A Stormy Night. I remember I did a scary story ride called The Passenger, but this time I'm doing A Stormy Night. I was going to do The Golden Arm, but I changed my mind, so I'm doing A Stormy Night. Anyways, on to the video. Let's get started on reading this scary story ride, A Stormy Night. But I forgot, when some people read this story A Stormy Night in the description, it did said it will chill you to the bone. What? No way, chill you to the bone, chill you to the bone. So these stories, The Golden Arm, The Babysitter, I See You, and Hide and Seek, I will do those next year. These two stories are coming soon. Soot, he thought his new room was so cool. I see red eyes in the background now, that's so terrifying. The Mothman incident. So this story, it does have words of what's it going to be about. Oh well, I'll find out next year. Oh, the fairy tale ride. Let's look what story that is. Pig with the pumpkin head. Oh, it's showing a pig with the pumpkin head. Okay, this ticket booth. Women will say I already purchased my ticket and can enter on either side of the walk-in and enjoy the show. Wow, I still like the inside, looking so awesome. And this guy will tell me right through the doors, enjoy the show. Well, here goes nothing. A Stormy Night. It has a diner in the background. That's cool. Nick and Gloria had enjoyed their 2-week vacation at the lake and were just packing up the car for the long ride back home. I wish we could stay for another week, Gloria said longingly. Yeah, me too, Nick said in agreement. Looks like these two are going back home from their 2-week vacation. The cabin looks so cool and awesome. Their car looks cool and awesome. It looks like an awesome Cadillac. Okay, next part. Nick started the car and turned on the radio to listen to the weather forecast. If you're traveling on Route 23 or 17 tonight, expect severe thunderstorms and flooding in most areas, the radio blared. Aw man, are you serious? Nick responded. It's okay honey, we'll be fine, Gloria assured him. So Nick isn't happy that the radio says if they travel on Route 23 or 17 there will be severe thunderstorms and flooding. I wonder what route are they going to take. Let's find out. They pulled out onto the road and headed towards Route 17. There won't be as much flooding on the 17, so we'll take that, Nick replied. Sounds good to me, poopy head, Gloria replied. They both cracked up. Now that is funny that she said poopy head, lol. Yup, they both is cracking up of laughter since they are laughing in the car. I hope Route 17 doesn't rain as bad to cause flooding. Let's find out. After about an hour of driving, the clouds began moving in. Storm is coming, Nick said to Gloria. Yeah, looks like it's gonna be a rough one, Gloria responded. Look at both of their faces. They is like I didn't expect for the clouds to build and hope it will not be flooding if it rains. Hope it does not. What's going to happen next? Soon the rain had started and visibility was getting lower and lower. It was also getting dark. Nick and Gloria braced themselves for the worst. I might think it was for both routes 23 and 17, but they both decided to take Route 17. But now it's raining. Hope nothing will get even more worse. The rain quickly turned into a dangerous downpour. Nick gripped the steering wheel hard as he struggled to see through the blinding rain. Then suddenly, what does it mean? Then suddenly, is something going to happen? Are they going to crash? It is raining so hard. A deer jumped out onto the road right in front of them. Nick hit the brakes and spun off the road and hit a tree with the rear bumper, smashing the taillight, but they were okay. The deer ran off into the woods. OMG, they hit a tree from the back of the car and the red tail light got smashed and the pieces of it is on the ground. I hope one of them will step out of the car and check the damage. Let's find out of the next scene. Nick pulled over and got out to check the damage before getting back into the car. It's just the tail light and a scratch on the bumper, he told Gloria. Oh, thank heavens, that was frightening, she replied. Yes, it was, Nick responded. They slowly drove on. Okay, Nick got out of the car to look at the damage. He has his coat over his head so he don't get rain on. Okay, next part. Honey, we're pulling over at the first place we come to so we can wait out the storm. It's just getting worse and worse, Nick said. You don't have to convince me, I'm all in with that, Gloria agreed. That's good. If you're traveling back home or to a place for a vacation, always pull over to a stop to either stretch your legs, get gas, or get some food. After another half an hour of driving, Gloria spotted something up ahead. Look, I think there's a diner up there, she said. Looks like they're going to stop at a diner. I know all diners be open all night for 24 hours. When they pulled up to the diner, the neon sign said open. Gloria and Nick let out a sigh of relief. Yes, Gloria yelled happily. Thank heavens, Nick responded. Sign says Mom's Diner. That's like a cool name for a diner. Next scene. The two covered themselves with Nick's raincoat and hustled into the diner. Hurry up and get inside the diner so you guys can get out of this rain. The diner was very nice inside. The owners introduced themselves as a married couple named Sylvia and Josh. They seemed to be the sweetest people. Sylvia handed them menus as they talked about the storm. Yeah, this storm is crazy, Sylvia said. This woman's name is Sylvia. She has the same name as my sister in real life. After a short time, Sylvia took their order and went back behind the counter to help Josh make the food. Wow, they're so nice, Gloria said. I know, right? Josh agreed. Wonder what Nick and Gloria order. Bet they both order something delicious. Sylvia was back with their orders in just a few minutes. Wow, that was so fast, Gloria said, surprised. That's what we're known for, fast service and great food, Sylvia said happily. She went back behind the counter with Josh. Wow, they order pancakes and a cup of coffee. After they had finished eating, Sylvia slipped by to take their plates and fill their coffee cups while leaving a bill on the table. Gloria and Nick barely noticed. They sat for an hour or so until the storm had passed. Then, does that mean it's not raining and storming no more? Gloria and Nick left money on the table along with a very nice tip. They thanked Sylvia and Josh for the great food and service and headed out the door. Josh and Sylvia waved goodbye enthusiastically. They both is like, goodbye folks, thanks for coming. You guys can come to our diner anytime we stay, having great service. Well, after a terrifying experience with the deer and the storm, that was a wonderful way to put that all behind us, Gloria said happily. Agreed, totally, what a great couple and diner, Nick responded. The sun was already coming up. Yup, it definitely is. Glad it's not raining and storming anymore. I hope you guys get home. They needed some gas, so at the first station they pulled in, a man came out to greet them. Nick asked him to fill it up and he began to pump the gas. Gloria told him that they had just eaten at Sylvia and Josh's diner. The man's look on his face, he is like, Sylvia and Josh's diner? What, Sylvia and Josh's diner? Josh and Sylvia waved goodbye enthusiastically. They both is like, goodbye folks, thanks for coming. You guys can come to our diner anytime we stay, having great service. That's impossible. They died over 25 years ago. Diner burned down with them in it, the man finished. I know. Nick and Gloria is in shock. I know, I'm in shock too. Gloria and Nick were in shock anyway. You must be talking about some other diner, the man said. Nick paid the man and he went back inside. The two got back into the car and sat there in total silence for good 5 minutes. This can't be good at all. There's no way we got it wrong, Nick said quietly. We're going back, aren't we? Gloria asked. I think we need to, honey, unless you want to live with thinking we're both crazy, Nick said, half joking. Let's do it, Gloria replied. They headed back. Nick and Gloria drove all the way back to the diner. They pulled into the parking lot and parked. There was only silence. After a few minutes, they both stepped out of the car and walked over to the building. So the building is right here in front of them. I don't like how this story is. I hope the diner is still there. Indeed, the diner had burned down to the ground a very, very long time ago. The only table left standing was the one they had eaten at. And there on the burned remains of the table was their food bill and the money they left for Sylvia and Josh. Oh God, the diner sign is on the ground. Burn. I'm in shock and speechless. OMG, Nick and Gloria's bill and money is still here and it's not burned. The bill is like glowing. They should take it with them, even the money too, so they can just forget about the diner. Look at Gloria's face. She is so shocked right now. That's why she has her hand covering her mouth. Let me move from this girl. You got to be kidding me. That girl just went to the next part. She came back here. And now she is staring at me. She is probably like, why is there someone in this server dressed up as Freddy Krueger? I have claw and I will slice your face with it. Ah, burnt skeletons. So this means these burnt skeletons with fire on them is Sylvia and Josh. Phew, I finish a stormy night story. Oh shoot, that girl is back. Let me get back. Oh heck yeah, I got a badge that is so awesome and cool. Okay, that girl is reading what the theater guy is saying. Let me go ahead and back to theater before she follows me. Alright, I'm back to the theater. Looks like it's time to end the video. I'm going to stand right here and hit a dance. So that's the end of today's video of me doing this A Stormy Night Scary Stories ride. I got so speechless that the end of the story, Nick and Gloria ate at a diner called Mom's Diner, and the two owners named Sylvia and Josh with great service got them pancakes and a cup of coffee. Then turns out that the diner got burned down for over 25 years ago with the two owner couples in it, which that was so sad. If you enjoy this video, like, subscribe, comment down below of what you think of this video. Don't forget to turn on the bell so you don't miss when I post. The YouTuber is signing off. Goodbye y'all, peace. See you guys next time whenever I post again. Peace out my pro peeps.